The question that is asked, Dear Anon I, what does it mean to be empty in the world? To be empty is to become naked of all images, concepts, stories. You're in a very primordial state of being before the pile of thought activities, ideas, concepts were born. When you are completely empty, you can feel your own divinity. You see, the creative source is the source of all manifestations. So before all forms and manifestations, whether it be the grosser forms, as in objects, or the more subtler forms, as thoughts and ideas, there was just you in all of its emptiness, but the potential for all fullness and glory. There's only one world that you will ever experience. It is within consciousness. And when you realize that there is no external reality outside of consciousness, you come to the realization that you cannot experience anything other than yourself. This is so important to understand, that the person that you have mistaken yourself to be is but a useful fiction in the world. A false thought-created construct that cleverly covers the vastness of your infinite being. At the deepest level, you are formless, borderless, limitless, unfathomable awareness behind your everyday mundane experiences. And this is what seeking into deep meditation really is. Pure watchfulness at its source. This is the essence of meditation. You effortlessly observe your thoughts, sensations, behaviors from a deeper space of stillness, silence, and clarity, without the need to overanalyze, to be biased, or to generate added narratives or judgments. Simply seeing things as they are. You observe your thoughts rather than react to them. And this is what opens up the gateway to causeless joy and peace. For in the still silent gap between your thoughts resides the quantum field of universal intelligence that has no name, no form, no thoughts. It's utterly empty. This is where you need to go within yourself and not be afraid. In society, we are taught to fear that which is our true essence, identity. And we're always trying to cover up our emptiness because we've, in our minds, had interpreted emptiness as a negative thing. Emptiness is fullness. Emptiness is the canvas, the space in which all objects appear. It is the silence that can allow sound to be possible. It's what you are at the deepest level. But you have to say goodbye to all of your self-limiting thought patterns, personal struggles, fears, belief systems that you've held in your mind about yourself, that you're constantly trying to fill in that space with forms. Do not be afraid of who and what you are. You're not the sum total of all your past choices, as you were led to believe. You are the unchanging, witnessing awareness of them. You are the centeredness that exists without a circumference. The unbroken field of universal presence that is full of love. It's beyond all subjective distinctions, hidden behind the veil of every thought, physical sensation, and image. Underneath the veil of appearances that divide us, we're all one unbroken stream of boundless, consciousness. Don't overlook that which is doing the very looking itself. Your spiritual journey is an inner transformation, this dynamic movement from the head to the heart, from somebodyness to nobodyness. Embrace this right now, in this timeless moment. Eternity is not a part of time. It is beyond time, the past and future. This moment is all there is and could ever be. And there is never a time when it is not nested in the eternal now. That's the one constant that is always present in our experiences. I simply serve as a divine reminder, holding before you a mirror of truth that only reflects your pure, eternal nature that exists beyond the limits of your physical form and space-time reality. Allow yourself to recognize and to witness that God Self that is looking back at you from behind your eyes. Looks will eventually fade, but the true source of beauty, which is the eternal light of presence, shines from within, never diminishes. When you surrender to this, you honor and serve the great universal spirit that resides within the heart of all sentient beings. And this is self.